It's Madden NFL 24, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cards and the Steelers, and it's all up next.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning he's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
A man who played both collegiately and professionally on this field. A welcome back for James Conner. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Conner going to get it again on second down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Fields on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Fields Wilson's got it complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Fields throwing again. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. That went behind his man. Incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Now Austin. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Escapes the defender. And he returns this to the 22. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Murray now. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. It's Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. On play action, Fields. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Fields now to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the give, it's Warren. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Greg George deep for Arizona. And it's fielded at the 34. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, that they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And it's incomplete.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Connor. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And now out come the Steelers. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On first down, Fields. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Off play action, Fields.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Fields. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Fields.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Back to throw, Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Pat Freiermuth, the intended target,
but it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Fields. Pickens on the slant.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A handoff for Warren.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down. Harris. Diving for the end is in. Touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Connor up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Austin.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Here's Fields.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Fields.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Warren.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and
the ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
for good reason. Quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Murray now running right on the option.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
On the handoff, counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Connor on the toss left side. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 27. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on them.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the dynamic quarterback, Justin Fields. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Fields. And he's going to go down again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Fields now to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Tackle made by Montravius Adams.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 1st down, it's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Out of the gun, Fields. That is caught, and he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
On play action, Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Got his man. It's Dortch.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Now Murray. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown. Zay Jones, 46 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Warren. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here comes Dortch on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. 1st down, Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Let's go, boy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Murray. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Cardinals are back within a score. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now it's Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Now Fields. Wilson snags it left side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3rd and 2, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On first down, Fields. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here's Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Fields.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Jalen Warren,
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
and the Steelers are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now. Screen pass to Connor. Dancing away at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Connor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Murray.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now Austin. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off play action. Fields
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a toss play. It's Harris.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. B.J. Ojulari
in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This has 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Murray going to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Fields.
Catch made right side by Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored him, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Second down, Murray sets to throw.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Goes right back to McBride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Throwing again, Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Steelers earned the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.